Hip-hop today is evidently different compared to 30 years ago. Hip-hop saw many phases and changes, bringing in new sounds, artists, and ideals. Artists turned into entrepreneurs and businessmen, introducing clothing lines, products, and television shows. Being a hip-hop star went from gaining respect on the streets and enjoying oneself to making millions by following a corporate formula within the industry. The contrast of what hip-hop started as to what it is now is extreme. Just ask the new generation of listeners.
Unfortunately, what's happening now with the youth is they're using hip-hop sort of in reverse now. They're using it to promote drug sales, to promote violence, to promote, in many cases, a very fake gang lifestyle.
I think that's the problem with old school hip-hop. It's not really being high present. Like, okay, they pick certain people out of it because they're contributing now. But what happened to the people who, they did the hip-hop thing, they stopped?
Today's hip-hop to me is just so commercially driven, so violent, so sexist and racist, so negative. It's a shame.
I just like different styles in each of the rappers. And you know, they create a change in hip-hop today.
And it's like really sad that, you know, people are listening to the radio and they listening to like all the rap stuff on the radio, and it's like poisoning a lot of our kids' mind, and everybody think that what you hear on the radio is hip-hop. What you hear on the radio is not hip-hop.
Have to be Nas, Jadakiss,
Lil Wayne, T.I. I like Jay-Z.
LL Cool J, Eve.
It's just, I like their music. I might not want to idolize them in a sense, but I just love their music, so.
I like the aggressiveness of some of the rappers. They're kind of aggressive. That's kind of hot.
I don't know, Rapper's Delight was like one of the first songs that ever came out, but
Ice Cube. I think Ice Cube. I really don't know anybody else.
Yeah, I usually just accept it, but if it wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind listening to anything from the 70s, 80s. I just not really my music, but I'm not gonna say no, I don't want to listen to it. I'll give it a try.
Hip-hop for me is deeper than 4, 5, 6 elements, 7. I don't even count elements anymore. I think that if you were to go visit a tribesman in the Amazon and you ask them how many elements does your culture have, you better be ready for a long explanation because they're endless.
There's graffiti, breakdancing,
DJing, breakdancing, music, dancing,
DJing, MCing.
Oh, graffiti.
I gotta say, like, older generation that originally started things in the Bronx, I don't really know what's going on with them now. But I think it has been taken over by something else that is more driven by money.
A lot about all the aspects of hip-hop culture. It's about being yourself, and a lot of people, you know, they're acting like what they see on television, the magazines, and a lot of people are putting on these different type of, you know, fronts, you know.
Now hip-hop in 2008, everybody's like really mad, and everybody is trying to just take everything, and people are putting each other down, and people are talking about they got this, they got that, and they got this.
Well, as far as true essence, it's hard now for the new generation because, you know, what's the true essence now? You know, like, it's hard to feel it since everything, you know, a lot of things are commercialized.
Hip-hop on a whole, when it first started, was done by disadvantaged youth coming from dysfunctional homes in a up social economic situation. Now you have some of that, but you also have people that take it on as a hobby, people that get into like a hip-hop dance club when they get to college and discover it there, and don't necessarily need it as a form of expression, but happen to have a knack for something that they like within hip-hop and get involved with it.
It's a new era, you know, like we're in 2008, like it's a new era. And everything can stay the same anyway. Everything is moving, everything is changing. It's just that, you know, if you really love it, try to keep it as original as it can be, you know?
I notice nowadays that the commercial cats are falling off even faster. They don't last as long as they used to. They used to only last 3 months. Now they can only last a month. So that means it's over.
It's the media, and you know, you have people like, I mean, Hot 97, a hip-hop radio station. You're not a hip-hop radio station, you know what I'm saying? You're a rap station. You play rap music, you know what I'm saying? And it's not hip-hop at all, because if it was, then you will have the legend coming through your show, you know what I'm saying?
Through the Zulu Nation, we've been attacking a lot of these so-called hip-hop and R&B radio stations who are really jiving the people. We saying bring the balance of Mayat back to the station. Stop playing the same 10, 15 records over and over and over again.
I mean, I have no problem with people making money, but I mean, let's do it the right way. I mean, it's enough out here for everybody, you know? It's enough out here for everybody. And I think one of the things is that people are getting educated on how hip-hop was supposed to be, and I think that will make them a better person at their craft.
If you look in terms of pure sales, right, like Kanye West sales, or you know, the box office for the latest hip-hop flicks, as your only marker of the health of hip-hop, then you're going to be depressed.
So it's like, it's unfortunate that, you know, the groups that are still dope and still making dope music and that we looked up to aren't allowed to, you know, make a living like they once did, you know, but, you know, you just gotta adjust with the times. You can't really sit here and complain about things. You just gotta, you know, stay busy, stay relevant, and find a new angle to get across and you know, find your lane.
Ideally, I would just like to see a balance. And because gangsterism exists, consciousness exists, playtime exists.
But I think if you're looking at, you know, what kind of art's getting created, like the fact that all these dances, you know, are being generated day by day, you know what I mean? The fact that people coming out of Oakland with scraper bikes, you know what I mean? Or they're coming out of Chicago with a different way of wearing clothes, you know, and speaking. That the kids there in Chicago are dancing to completely different music, you know, Cool Kids and Kid Sister and faster type stuff. The styles continue to evolve.
At the end of the day, hip hop has definitely came a long way, and it's getting better and better and better.
At the end of the day, hip hop has come a long way. The true hip hop has a fruitful history, thus proving its ability to inspire and affect anyone and everyone in a positive way. What hip-hop started as and what it is today are obviously two different things. But the solution to such extreme differences is to educate the new generation on where hip-hop came from, who created it, and what it was originally about. The original hip-hop culture still lives today through grassroots organizations, concerts, events, radio, and online communities. Organizations like Tools of War maintain the true essence of the hip-hop culture through park jams, concerts, and battles. The Universal Zulu Nation maintains and motivates the original hip-hop culture with a certain set of ideals and events. Hip-hop has started to appear in the academic world through sociology, history, and even theory classes. While hip-hop is an industry today, the original idea of the hip-hop culture remains strong and continues to inspire.
I am hip-hop, all right?